Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, most of you have probably had at least some small interaction with a judge. A traffic ticket, one of your family members, countless different ways where you can encounter a judge. You might have been charged with a crime, petty crime, gone through a divorce, had some case of whatever, small claims to a medical malpractice case, whatever. I would like to share with you, I'm 62 years old. I became a lawyer on the edge of 21 and 22. I was the youngest lawyer in the state of Kentucky. And before that, I was a gopher for 5 years, working in a law firm. And I grew up with a father who was an attorney. So I've been around the law and I've been around judges my entire life. And I would like to share with you the characteristics of what makes a judge a good judge. More than any other trait. If you could just pick one trait in a judge, it would be temperament. The best judges are ones that have a temperament where they're not out to destroy somebody's life. They're not out to make a lawyer look bad. They just have a judicial temperament which is calm and level-headed and even-handed. I'm going to dispense with the idea that a good characteristic as a judge is honest. Because come on, I don't think that's too much to assume. Okay, we're going to assume that a judge is honest. They are not all honest. But temperament, honesty, pragmatic, apathetic, compassionate, smart, creative, hardworking, ability to communicate, just. I love using this as an example. It was attributed to Howard Taft, who was a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court from Cincinnati Taft family, but I can never find it again. But when I first saw this, it was attributed to him. And he said, anyone who stands before a judge really looks at that judge as they would look at God, because they are making a decision, they are sitting in judgment, they are God in that issue, in that matter. And I love that, because I think every judge should say, at least every once in a while, what would God be as a judge? How should I be like God in my decision making and my judgments? Don't you agree with that? I think that's great. Now, I got to just tell you a few stories to make examples of good judges and bad judges, and a lot of medium judges. Some of my favorite judges of all time were judges that had all those traits that I just told you. Judge Tony Frolick from out in Boone Circuit Court, who retired, had all those traits. Current judge out there, Judge Schrand, J.R. Schrand, has those characteristics. Marty Sheehan, former Kenton Circuit judge, had all those characteristics. And by the way, there's others. I'm not trying to exclude anybody with that, but those are examples of judges that have all those characteristics. I'm really sad to report that my favorite judge used to be, just like that I could say, who's your favorite? Was Judge Michael Barrett of the Federal District Court over in Ohio. Something happened to that guy. Something's happened to him. He's not the judge that he used to be. And it's sad. But whether you're a Court of Appeals judge, Supreme Court judge, trial court judge, those are the characteristics. Some more judges that I just think were just god-awful. Judge Mark Schweikert, there was the special judge assigned to the Durrani victims. He had no apathy. He wasn't smart. He was bought and paid for by the other side, so to speak. He was mean and nasty. He never got it. it was just awful. It took us a long time to finally get rid of it. Judge Bates down in Grant County, this is a funny story, because I practiced in Grant County, all kinds of cases in Grant County. I never won one single disputed motion ever in my entire career in front of Judge Bates. I finally said to him once, I said, Judge, I can't be wrong that many times. His predecessor, Judge Satterwhite, is an example of a great judge, had all those temperaments. So when you find yourself in front of a judge, Jeff Smith out in Boone County, great judge. Charlie Moore used to be a judge out there. Michael Collins. What is it? Boone County having all these really good judges. But they just got it. So when you have a case, I hope that you got it. Oh, Judge Guy Reese that has the Durrani cases now, 180 degrees from Schweikert. Temperament, pragmatic, creative, gets what's going on. Makes a big difference. Have a great day.